Good morning, fellow and future weirdos of the flock. Yesterday, where we left off, Moses was giving them different rules this time. Rules we haven't heard before, I think. But he was telling them, like, don't rip off your own kind. Like, don't rip off your own kind. That's stupid. And if you marry a girl and for some reason you don't like her after you marry her, you have to give her a certificate of divorce and she's allowed to marry another man. You can't talk shit. But if you're married to her and all you do is talk shit, that is also a problem. And if you blame the girl you marry for being a whore, she has to prove she's not a whore. But if she is a whore, she dies. And if she's not a whore, you gotta pay her. Oh, you pay her dad is what it is. Really fucking weird. Anyway. I am Nikki K, the Great. I will be walking you through this here story. We are going to have a good time. So, come on in. On your way in, press the like and subscribe button. And you can keep your shoes on. Stop right there. And grab some keep other people alive juice. And take your medicine. Did you take your medicine? Get some juice and take your medicine. Then pack a bowl. Okay, so here's the thing. I do not have any weed. Well, Dustin gave us a roach, so we have a roach. That's it. We have no weed. So, I got coffee and cigarettes if you have weed that you will share with me, because I will share with you. Thank you. Share some weed with me, because I'm pretty, brother. Anyway, we are picking up on chapter 25. So, let's smoke it, drink it, read it. Alright, so I just want... You remember how I said, like, there was hornets in my front yard and, like, they were all on my tree, and then I told Dawson don't get rid of them because the fairies are there. Listen, the next day, the hornets just picked up and left. The little fungus shit and stuff they were leaving on the tree is gone. All of them that are burrowed inside the tree are gone. All of them are gone. The fairies left. So I don't know what to do. And Dustin didn't kill them in the middle of the night because it says you gotta kill them in the middle of the night. They're not killed. A couple of them are still there flying around. But, like, the bazillion of them left. It was weird. Anyway, I wanted to say that because the little Google thing about them says about this time of year towards the end of the summer, like, once they have all their babies and shit, they turn aggressive. So, you gotta be careful because they remember what you look like and they will attack you every time. So, I was expecting that. I was preparing to not get stung a bazillion times, but they just picked up and left. It was the coolest thing. It's like, thank God, but the fairies left. I don't know. Or maybe the fairies destroyed them. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Like the tree fairies destroyed the hornets. I'm okay with that. All right. So now we are picking up on chapter 25. Okay. And it says, if there is a controversy between men and they come to the judges so they can judge them, they shall justify the righteous and condemn the wicked. And it shall be that if the wicked man is worthy to be beaten, and the judge will cause him to lie down and be beaten before his face, according to his fault by a certain number. 40 stripes you can give him, but don't exceed it. Less, if he beats them above these with many more stripes, then your brothers should seem vile unto thee. Okay. You shall not muzzle an ox that treads the corn. Okay. That's just thrown in there. It's like, okay, dude's gonna seem vile. Don't muzzle your ox. And then if brethren dwell together, if brethren dwell together and one of them dies and has no child, the wife of the dead brother shall not marry a stranger. Her husband's brother is gonna do it. This is just like Onan the Great. That's a comedy song. That is a great comedy song. It's about earlier in the Old Testament, Judah's kids. One of them was called Onan. And all of his kids died because they were terrible fucking people. And then there's the one brother. And he was like doing the bomb diggity, but as soon as it was about to go, it hit the floor and God killed him. And it was all because the dude didn't want to, like, boinkity boink his brother's sister or his brother's wife. But that was the rule. You had to, right? But he didn't want to. So he did it on the floor. And God killed him right then and there. This song is called Onan the Great. But I guess they're still doing that. She's got to go with the brother, right? And he will take her as a wife and perform the duties of a husband's brother unto her. Duty of a husband's brother. Okay, so you just gotta make babies with her, that's it. Okay. And it shall be the firstborn which she bears shall succeed in the name of his brother which is dead, that his name is not put out of Israel. And the man, if the man doesn't want to take his brother's wife, then let his brother's wife go to the gate of the elders and say, this dude, I just want a baby, and he don't want to give me the baby. Is it like I own it? They're not Italian, I'm just kidding. And if the man doesn't want to, then go to the elders and say, "Yeah, this guy," right? Then the elders of the city will call and speak to him. And if he's still like, "Nah, fuck no, bro, I'm not going," then the brother's wife will come to him in the presence of everybody and loose his shoe off his foot and spit in his face, and shall say, and she'll loose the shoe and spit in his face and say, so shall it be done to the man who will not build up his brother's house. And his name shall be called in Israel, the house of him that had his shoe loose. What the fuck? What the fuck? Is that another way of saying this schmuck? This schmuck. Like this guy. And when men strive together with one another, and the wife of the one draws near for to deliver her husband out of the hand of him that smites him, and puts forth her hand and takes him by the secret. So, dude's getting all boxed, two piece, and then the wife's like, fuck you, motherfucker. Okay, so she's got to buy the jewels. Okay. You will cut off her hand. Have no pity. Yeah, so she saves her husband. She's losing a hand. You shall not have in thy bag divers weights, great and small. You shall not have in thy house divers measures, great and small. Look, just thrown in there. First, talking about if a brother don't do the bomb diggity, and then cutting a woman's hands off for grabbing somebody by the cojones, and then divers weight. Like, somebody was embarrassed by somebody's wife. That's what that's about. Somebody was mad. They were embarrassed. Yeah. Somebody's woman got the best of them. That's what that is. Somebody got embarrassed. Okay. But you shall have a perfect and just weight, a perfect and just measure. You shall have all your days be strengthened in the land which God gives you. For all that do such things, and all that do unrighteously, are an abomination to the Lord your God. Here we go. Okay. Remember that what Amalek did to you by the way when you had come out of Egypt, how he met you by the way and smote the hindmost, even all that were feeble behind. You was faint and weary, and he didn't fear God. Therefore shall it be when the Lord your God has given you rest from all your enemies round about, and in the land which the Lord gives you, you shall blot out remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. You shall not forget it. Well, how are you going to blot out his name, and why are you writing about him in a book? What is happening? What is happening? I don't know. But anyway, we are going to pause right here. Right? We're going to pause. We're going to go check our cats, water our plants, pack a bowl, go pee, get a refill. Make sure you press like and subscribe, and then go pee, and we will be right back. All right. Chapter 26. All right. Let's see. And it shall be when you come to the land which God gives you and dwells in it, you shall take of the first of all the fruit of the. Hold on. When you go and possess the land, you shall take the first fruits of all the earth, which you shall bring of your land that the Lord gives you, and put it in a basket, and go where the Lord God tells you. The place God chooses for his name. And you shall go to the priest that shall be in those days, and say to him, I profess this day unto the Lord your God, that I am come to the country which the Lord swore to our fathers. And the priest will take the basket out of your hand and set it down before the altar. And you shall speak and say before the Lord, a Syrian ready to perish was my father. He went down to Egypt and sojourned there with a few, and became there a nation great, mighty, and populous. Oh, look, and now they're saying they're Syrian. I can't. Okay. Okay. And you will speak and say, a Syrian ready to perish was my father. He went down to Egypt and sojourned there with a few, and became there a nation great, mighty, and populous. And the Egyptians evil entreated us and afflicted us, and laid upon us hard bondage. Yeah, but a lot of that, listen, big guy, a lot of that was you did that, and you did it on purpose. I mean, listen, I'm not saying anything, but you kind of did it on purpose. You were like, he might let you go, but I'm going to make him not let you go. I mean, remember Moses was like, hey, you with the face. A lot of that was God. And when we cried to the Lord, the God of our fathers, he heard our voice and looked on our affliction and our labor and our oppression. And the Lord brought us out of Egypt with a mighty hand and an outstretched arm, and with great terribleness. with terrible shit, with signs and wonders. And he has brought us into this place and has given us this land. Even a land that flows with milk and honey. And now, behold, I have brought the first fruits of the land which the Lord has given me. And hold on, what is happening? And I have brought which God gives me, and you shall set it before the Lord and worship the Lord your God. And you shall rejoice in every good thing which the Lord has given you into your house, and the Levites and the stranger that is among you. Because God is good all the time. He does good job. I mean that. The God, he does good job. And okay. Even you have made an end of tithing and all tithes of thine. Oh, and all the tithes of thy increase. The third year, which is the year of tithing, has given it unto the Levite, the stranger, the fatherless, the widow, that they may eat in your gates and be filled. When you have made an end of tithing, all the tithes of thy increase, the third year. Okay, so you do this the third year. When you say before the Lord, I have brought away the hallowed things out of thy house, and I have given them to the Levite, the stranger, the fatherless, the widow, according to all your commandments which you commanded. I have not transgressed, neither have I forgotten them. I have not eaten in my mornings, neither have I taken away any. Hold on. I have not eaten thereof in my morning, neither have I taken away aught thereof for any unclean use, or given aught thereof for the dead. But I have hearkened to the voice of the Lord my God, and have done according to all you have said. That was a lot of fucking words. What does that even mean? What does it mean? I don't know. It's gay. Look down from your holy habitation, from heaven, and bless the vampires and the land which you have given us, as you swore, a land that flows with milk and honey. This day the Lord your God has commanded you to do these statutes and judgments. Thou shalt therefore keep and do them with all your heart and all your soul. You're forgetting the mind part, but okay. Okay. You have avouched, Avouched, the Lord this day, to be God and to walk in his ways, keep his statutes, his commandments, and his judgments, and to hearken unto his voice. And the Lord has Avouched thee this day to be his peculiar people, as he has promised you. And you should keep all his commandments and to make thee high above all nations, which he has made in praise and in name and honor, that you may be a holy people unto the Lord your God, as he has spoken. Wow. I don't know. This is chapter 26, by the way, and I feel like that was just words. It was just bleh, word vomit, loads of it. But for what, though? He's like, go give all your first fruit of the earth to the church. And then call your people Syrian. Why would they call him Syrian? What? I didn't think they were Syrian. A Syrian went to Egypt and sojourned. No. No, he was forced to go to Egypt to sojourn. I don't know. Well, no, I guess he wasn't exactly forced. Well, he was forced at first. But they just went there and they lived just fine. And then God was like, nah, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. But listen, I just want to say God causes a problem and then makes him turn to him to fix it. So Democrats got God complex because that's exactly what they do. They're like, hey, I'm going to cause this problem and then you're going to have to come to me to fix it. And then I'm going to get a bunch of money and I'm not going to fix it. The only difference is God fixes it. He just wants people to talk to him. I don't know. I don't know. At least that's what it seems like to me. Is like God wants to remind these people of all the terrible things. But I guess we have like the privilege of looking at it afterwards. A lot of this was God's fault. I did not God's fault. No, it's God's fault. He kind of did it on purpose. He's like, I'm going to remind you of all this stuff, and then we're going to have a party on Dead Baby Day, and it's going to be great. But I'm going to keep reminding you that it was shitty before. I'm going to show you the grass is greener on the other side because I'm going to make it greener. Oh, God. Listen. And I mean, really on some real shit. This generation, third and fourth generation, they have no fucking idea about any of that. Like, remember that time I saved you? Oh, it wasn't you, it was your great, great, great grandfather. But I saved him from some shit that I started. But on some real shit, though. These kids are not going to remember any of that. And I don't even know if anybody even told them other than Moses. Like, let me tell you a story, kids. Moses is probably... I want to put this somewhere, but... Hold on. Oh my God, don't fall. Okay. Moses... Because the other... Well, you know what? No, maybe they do. Because when they complain, they're like, oh, we should have been slaves. First off, these people don't even know what being a slave was like. But they did hear their elders talking, oh, we should have been slaves, whispering about it. So maybe they did, but they only told them the good shit. Like, oh man, when we were enslaved in Egypt, there was so much fruit. There was so much food. So, yeah, so I bet these people are like, oh, yeah, you saved us, but they said it was great. But I don't know why you saved us if it was great. But okay, we're just going to go to this land and we're not going to remember any of this stuff once we get over this here Jordan. And that's pretty much what it's going to be. I don't know. But we're getting to the end. I think we only have like 10 chapters left. Oh, less than that. We're on 27 and there's 34 chapters. Oh my God. There's like 8 chapters left. 7 or 8 chapters left. We did such a good fucking job. Yeah, we did. I keep looking over there. I forget my camera's not over there. I'll get my life together eventually. This is such a great fucking show. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching. I love you. Oh my God. And good morning and take your medicine. And thank you for watching. I love you. Keep your head down, your nose clean, your shoes tied. Don't get ready. Stay ready. Listen. Always stay ready. I don't know for what, but be ready for it. And everything will be great. I swear. Anyway, I'm fucking freaking out today, man. I'm just having issues. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.